So there's an old school belief that if you focus on training a specific part of your body more than others, you can lose fat quicker in that area. For example, if you do crunches a lot, then you're going to help lose belly fat at a bit of a quicker rate. This concept is known as spot reducing body fat. And if you're new to the industry, if you're new to fitness, if you're new to nutrition, if you're new to training, you might be led to believe that this is true. But if you're an OG, then you know that this is pretty much false. But again, this video is for the beginners, this video is for the newbies, and this video is for people who just want to transform their body in the non-wankiest way possible. Fat loss doesn't occur in one area, you can't spot reduce it. Fat loss happens in your body overall. So when you're creating a calorie deficit, something called lipolysis happens, which was whereby your body utilizes the energy stored within your fat cells for energy in day-to-day life. I want you to imagine that this bowl of water represents your body, and the water within it is your body's body fat. Now, if you take some water away from the edge of this bowl, the amount of water in that specific area will not decrease. In fact, the volume of water in the bowl overall will be the one that decreases. And this can be similarly related to your body fat. It doesn't matter if you focus on one area of your body in particular to lose fat, that area of your body will not lose fat on its own. In fact, the whole volume of body fat in your body will just reduce. If you want to lose fat in one specific place of your body, you need to be creating a calorie deficit and losing body fat overall. What determines how much fat is reduced from a certain part of your body largely comes down to genetics, because a lot of people will hold a lot of body fat on their arms, a lot of people will hold body fat on their stomach, a lot of people will hold body fat on their legs. Mainly comes down to gender differences, hormonal differences, as well as just regular good old-fashioned genetics. What exercise will actually do is it'll increase the muscle mass in these specific areas, thus making it seem like they look a little bit slimmer, because muscle has a slimming effect, because it's a little bit denser than body fat. It takes up less room in your body for the same amount of weight. So if anything, what I'd recommend you do is create a calorie deficit, which will cause you to lose body fat in your body overall. And then if you want to build definition, if you want to build mass, and if you want to build some sort of sexiness in a specific part of your body, let's say for example you want to build nice arms, you'll be using exercise to build muscle in these places of your body. And when you build muscle and lose fat overall, you're going to build definition in that place. And that's what you should be using exercise for, not to lose fat in a specific part of your body, but to build the definition there instead, thus giving the image, giving the appearance which you desire. But speaking of spot reducing body fat, fuck me, it sounds like I'm living in the Bronx. There was one study published in 2007 by Kostek et al. Now this study was relatively small and it does have quite a few flaws with it. Basically what they did was they got people to train one leg at a regular load for medium amount of reps, and then they trained another leg for high amount of reps at a low resistance, thus causing blood flow to happen in that leg a little bit more so. And they found that the fat mass in one leg actually decreased a little bit quicker and a little bit more voluminous than the other leg. Now they suggested that this could literally just be down to the blood flow in that area. It could also be down to the temperature in that area. But once again, the difference was incredibly modest, incredibly small, and just because fatty acids are mobilized from fat cells does not make that efficient nor effective for fat loss, because there's a difference between using fat as a substrate for energy and fat loss in general. So basically, long story short, in layman's terms, you don't really need to worry about it if you're in the general population. And the thing is, this study hasn't been replicated since, so it might just be full of shit, to be honest with you. Either way, what you need to understand is that spot reduction of body fat is not a thing. You cannot spot reduce body fat. You can lose body fat overall and use exercise to build certain places of your body which you want to see more progress and definition in. I hope this video has helped and I hope you liked it. If you did like it, make sure you give it a like. If you've got any questions for me, please comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. I've got to stop using my hands to talk so much because it's really pissing me off. And if you want to catch any more content exactly like this, then make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to my channel. Peace.